Big Lots Outdoor. With you for the long haul.
Over the years, I'll have more and more wine and cheese parties. With no cheese, no guests.
How about some impressions? How about this one? Who's this? Who's this? That's you guys. When I ask for help unloading the groceries. Yeah, you sit there.
Check out my house, check out my tree. Who's nailing this Christmas? That's easy, it's me. I'm nailing this Christmas again. Woo!
I should have known. The only person who loves going to Big Lots first more than me is end of the day me.
Wait till you see what we got.
What?
You are gonna die.
What?
I mean, you're not gonna die, but like, you're gonna die.
I should check other stores.
No, those other stores have, this is the one.
I gotta look at other stores. Waste of time. Nothing compared to this guy, so we came right back. You never forget your first. We're not talking about couches anymore, are we?
After the beep.
Hey, everybody. How are you today? Thank you. Oh, that is so nice of you. That is so nice of you. And we just sort of started cold with our little reel of some of the things we've been working on this year. We did a lot of stuff this year, Andy.
We've done a lot. Do I need to flip this slide now?
Yeah. Oh, no. I think this is a good one. I like this slide.
Oh,
this is
okay.
good. Which one am I? Which one is you? I don't know. That was so exciting hearing your wonderful stories. And thank you for staying and listening to the little story of the last 18 months with Big Lots. So this is
We've done a lot together.
We have.
We would say we've had a blast. And as in the 18 months, I've been at Big Lots almost 2 years now. Part of what we've done is write a brand positioning. And part of that positioning says we have a blast being a non-traditional retailer. We sell everything from food to furniture, so there aren't a lot of people like us out there, other retailers like us. And so we've used language like blast, and we also talk about crazy good deals because our customer does talk that way, and we want to make sure our work has a lot of energy.
Yes, and if you haven't been to Big Lots yet, you will start talking like that after you visit there, because it is sort of like, you know, you get to like go, that upholstered patio set is $400, and then you're putting it in your Mazda 5 and like trying to get it 25 minutes home to your house. But let's talk a little bit about our core customer. Her name is Jennifer, and Andy can tell you a lot about her. And this is the part where I get really shy, because every time we read who Jennifer is, it's sort of like someone's reading my bio in the meeting, and I like turn purple because I feel really shy that like every single thing about her is sort of who I am at the core of my humanness.
And you can see the demographics, and working with Jen, she really does personify our customer, Jennifer. So it's really neat. And actually, when we have presentations and we've presented to my boss, who's the CEO, and he does look at you as Jennifer, our customer, too. We've done a lot of work to define our customer. As part of that, we've defined her by looking at our rewards database. So Jennifer's actually the most popular name in the database. And we have a lot of information. She's 25 to 54, married, kids. There is some diversity in our customer, Jennifer. And as part of this, we've written our customer value proposition. And we talked within our four walls around QBFV, which stands for Quality Brands, Fashion, and Value. And this really is how we go to market, around surprises in every aisle. But we also have to make sure all the work that we do in marketing, so not just TV commercials or video, but across all marketing channels, that we're communicating an easy-to-shop experience, because in the past, Big Lots has not been an easy-to-shop experience. So every customer touch point we have, we want to make sure we are communicating that.
Well, we're trying. We are trying. And you've been there 18 months. How have you changed the approach? How are we getting to her?
So when I started, we basically did circulars, so Sunday circular, and we did television. And even within television, the media buy looked like a media buy from about the year 2000. And I'm not exaggerating on that at all. We did no digital video. We did no syndication. We weren't even on the networks that you would assume Jennifer watches, like E! and Bravo being her two favorite networks. We weren't even on those networks. So we've changed how we talk to her. It's a 360 approach, but it's within all of those channels. We've defined our message within that, and we really are trying to surround her with a marketing message that resonates with her.
Yeah, and man, if you watch TV at all around Christmas time, you watch Bravo at all, I bet you heard that Christmas song, and you saw those three crazy ladies. And they're nice and loud and proud, and we love that about them, because I argued that even though the target is stressed out at that time of year, it's also when Jennifer lets out the throttle on what she's capable of. So we loved having a lot of fun with bringing that voice to the table.
And we've taken that voice too, and you can see a little snippet of it within in-store signage. So what we do in the store, and having some fun messaging, but also some out there messaging. So you can see the message we have on the top right here. Some are better than others. So we will do sign packages for summer, and we're having a lot of fun with the language that we use in stores.
Yeah, and as you've been transforming all that and getting into all of these, what's been the most important thing to remember?
Well, you can read the slide. So staying true to our brand voice, but having fun with it, talking like she talks. Don't talk down to her, talk in her language, be a partner to her. And one of the things, and I'll let Jen talk to this, is the approach that we've taken with our marketing. So yes, we want to surround her with our message, and we want to have fun with what we do, but also we need to break through the clutter and break through the noise, because people think they know who Big Lots is. They may be familiar with who we were, but they don't know who we are today. And Jen can talk about how they've leveraged improv and some comedy writing and writing workshops. I'm really on the end of it. So we get presented to, and we sit and laugh just like folks in the audience. So why don't you talk about how you get to it?
Well, Andy is the nicest client because he doesn't get mad at me if...
I'm not the nicest client.
He's pretty nice. When I walk in with a Christmas song that has a curse word in it, he's like, that's really funny, Jim. We're not making that. We're not going to be making that. That's not going to be happening.
And a beep or something over the mouth doesn't cut it either.
You know what? Jennifer curses, Andy, and one day
yes,
she's going to
does.
curse for America.
Not for Christmas, though.
Okay. Andy lets us have this really loud, fun writing table full of Second City actresses, and in between writing what we hope is great work for Andy at Big Lots, we're watching Amy Schumer videos, because come on, that's got to happen. And we're just always kind of staying in that world of keeping it really fun. So instead of sort of, getting quiet and talking about how she might be reacting to finding, the perfect rug for her living room, we improvise, we play with each other right there, and we're like, come on, look at this thing, this is so pretty, we just have fun, and we really talk to each other like that. And then hopefully we get to put it right into the work. And usually Andy's really tolerant of all that we bring into those meetings, because sometimes it's a lot. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes it's a lot. So How is it going, Andy? Like, now that we're at the end of 18 months, I mean, what's happening? Is anybody responding to this?
So we've been working with OKRP for about 18 months. I've been there almost 2 years. When I started, as I said, we were very circular and TV focused. We had basically nothing for social. So when I started, we had no social media person or team. We had no strategy. We had a handful of Facebook friends. We did not let people post to us because we actually didn't really want to hear what they had to say, and we had no mechanism to reply to them, whether it was good or bad, or to have any kind of conversation. So in about 18 months, we now have it's up to 1.3 million Facebook friends. It's good, and it helps us get a message out there, again, telling a quality brand fashion value message. Just doing it in a circular or just doing it in television is not the only way to do it. We have a lot of passionate customers or passionate Jennifers out there that love Big Lots, and we need them to be ambassadors for us, so we have really embraced social, and whether it's Facebook or Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, video content that we've been developing, all of this is really important for us as Big Lots to change perceptions of our customers out there that we have quality brands, fashion value products in our store. This has also contributed to about a 25% year-over-year increase in our unique visitors to BigLots.com. We don't sell online, but Jennifer uses BigLots.com as a resource before she comes into the store. We are working on an e-commerce site that will launch in the January-ish timeframe. But until we get there, yes, we are joining the 21st century by having an e-commerce site. I've told OKRP that's probably not a good idea, though.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's got a great ring to it. We should just
we've
think
joined
about
the year 2000.
We've joined the 21st century.
Yeah.
And then maybe in that old man voice that I just did.
Yeah.
Would be good VO.
Again, I think that may perpetuate some of the thoughts that our customer has of us. But growing social, and it's not just this part of social. We've also done a lot of work with our Latina Jennifers as well. So we've built out a social presence in Espanol as well, because this isn't just about talking to our white Jennifers. We need to make sure that we are talking to all of our Jennifers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've learned a few things along the way. What kinds of things have we learned, Andy?
Be true to your voice. And a lot of this is be bold, be aggressive, take some chances. Again, our customer thinks she knows who we are, or she doesn't even think of us at all. So we have to do things that are disruptive and different. We don't want our advertising out there to be, I don't know if that was Target or Walmart or someone else. It's actually very interesting. This spring, when we looked and saw Lowe's advertising, Lowe's advertising this spring looked just like our advertising from last spring. So that, to me, that's some flattery that I like.
Yeah, we'll take it.
They saw some stuff that they copied, but being bold is really, really important. Be different. Try some things. Make people you work with uncomfortable. You may rein them in. We may not want our customer to swear in advertising, but make people you work with uncomfortable, because otherwise you're just creating plain vanilla advertising or marketing. And then be willing to try some different ideas and continue to optimize on that.
That's That's my client, you guys. That's my client. How about it? Yeah, let's give it up for Andy Stein. Great job. I love it.
So
yeah.
I think we have
We have
time for
any
questions.
Do you have any questions for the brilliant Andy Stein? Any questions at all?
Yeah, we are
Or
between
I'll
you
answer
and
questions
going
too.
back to work.
Yes. Yes. Hi.
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 As you've put your toe in the water and now kind of dove into social, are you doing anything to have a direct relationship with your customers on social? Like a loyalty program or anything that you've taken from kind of the flesh and blood world to the digital world?
So we have a in-store loyalty program. We have over 10 million members of it. We have leveraged social to try to track and really understand our efforts. Is she coming into the store? It's really, really hard because we don't have e-commerce. We have some idea within email and within biglots.com if we're able to track some. Big Lots, for those of you not familiar with us, we are a discount retailer. As a discount retailer, we don't necessarily like to use coupons, which then makes it even harder to try to track the success of different programs. We do use some coupons, so we have some idea, and we are continuing to try to crack that.
It's fun. When they do their friends and family 20% discount, I mean, the world goes wild. It is really,
So
it's wild ride.
So that is actually, we do it 3 times a year. It is coming up the second Sunday in July.
Mark
so
your
I think
calendars.
that's July, I think it's July 10th.
July 10th?
It's somewhere around there, so whatever that Sunday is.
Wear
It's
wear
July
protective
12th, actually.
gear when you go,
Yeah.
because it'll get kind of insane in there. Okay. Yeah.
So, in addition to loyalty, and you've talked about being on social, is there really an organized brand advocacy program for Big Lots now? And how did you go about structuring that, or how is that working for you?
So we have done a lot of work with different bloggers to, again, help get our message out. It's one thing for me to say we have quality product. She doesn't necessarily believe me saying it, but she would believe a Jennifer or a customer that we have done a lot of work over the last 2 years to change the quality of our product, and having her get the message out is the best way that we can. So we've been working with different bloggers, both English language and Spanish language, to help us get that message out.
If you know anybody who wants to write about Big Lots, please tell us. That's it. That's all we get. So thank you so much, you guys.
You know, we went from 4 minutes to 0 like that.
Thank
you.
I'll leave you.
So we like to end these things